Hello and welcome to now day 6 of our Into the New Year yoga challenge, wherever you are in the world. Maybe this is morning, afternoon, or evening, and we're halfway through, so well done for keep on rolling your mat every single day, for coming, for breathing, for moving. And today's focus is our upper body. So a lot of good things for the shoulders, and I know a lot of you are struggling with this area. So this is going to be quite nice if you're working on your arm balances or just overall upper body strength. And just remember that sometimes when we're going through some challenging postures, we might get really kind of frustrated with ourselves, but please remember that yoga practice is more than that. It's more than getting yourself into this kind of tricky shapes for holding poses for longer. Remember that what is important is that you are already here, you're moving, you're trying your best, and if something doesn't work today, no worries. It might work tomorrow, it might work next week, as long as you are here and trying. So let's get started. Let's find a comfortable seated position. We're gonna go through a little exercise for kind of like the upper body, the arms, warming it up, but also synchronized movement with the breath. So it looks like this. We extend the arms to the sky as we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, bringing your elbows to the side and getting your hands into a strong fist. Yeah, we're gonna do this for roughly 30 seconds or so. Do this in your own pace, slower, faster, whatever that works for you, okay? So when you're ready, just raising our energy throughout our spine, perhaps feeling this already in our wrist as we're going through these kind of like, fingers out and then bringing into a strong fist, and then definitely the shoulders. This is where we want the sensation to be, okay? So just keep on going. Speed up if you can. The last 5. Release the breath. Try to empty the stomach completely and just hold your belly empty with no air. Inhale when you need to and just return to your breath. Lovely. I hope we're feeling those shoulders a little bit. And now let's take the arms to the sides and creating tiny circles forward, and we'll do backwards as well. But just keep your arms as straight as possible. They're of course moving, but try not to create big circles. Yeah, we're just going for these small ones. Very lovely. Good, keep on going. Ooh. Okay, let's change direction, going backwards. Lovely. Good. Keep it up. Lovely. One more breath. And exhale, release, shake it out. Perhaps a few rolls through the shoulders. Good. And then going back. And releasing. Well done. Let's come on to our forearms. And knees stay on the ground, so kind of like a forearm tabletop position here. So from here, let's drop the belly, try to open the chest and look up, and exhale, push the forearms into the ground, tuck the tail, look to the belly button. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail, look to the belly. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Twice more. And the last one. Lovely. Coming back into your neutral spine. And from here, we extend the legs back, finding a nice, strong forearm plank. Planks are just great for upper body strength. Of course, your core will switch on as well. So just try to find stillness. Keep drawing your belly button in and just focus really on those shoulders. Lovely. Taking a few more breaths. Exhale. One last breath. And exhale. Release the knees to the ground. We're just going to bring the hands back onto the floor. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Paddle through those legs a little bit just to get yourself into the posture. Get a few paddles perhaps. And then we're going to walk our feet all the way to the top. All the way to the top. From here, interlacing our hands behind. So just bring your arms behind you. Squeeze your hands as much as you can. You can keep your knees soft here. Yep, relax the head and allow those arms to go down. So you should feel a stretch right into those shoulders. Neck stays relaxed. Perhaps just shake the head to the sides. Good. If it feels good for you, feel free to stretch those legs, but don't worry if that is not for you today. Our focus, after all, is our upper body. Keep squeezing your hands if you can. Good. The last breath in. And exhale, releasing arms towards the mat. Let's grab our elbows, a ragdoll position. Head stays relaxed. The upper body is long. Perhaps a bit of a sway from side to side. See what works for you here. Lovely. Keep just swaying. Good. The last inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly take your hands down. Stepping back into plank pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. We're going to move again a few times from our plank. So as you inhale, bring it forward and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, and pause here. Now very slowly, try bringing the right hand towards the left shoulder and gently bring the hand down. And we swap the side. So left hand to the right shoulder and down. Right hand to the left. You got the pattern, I believe. So just keep it going. Don't rush. Try to keep your body as still as possible. Good. Keep it going. Lovely. Nice. Once more on both sides. Exhale. And exhale. Good. A downward facing dog. And from here, we bring our elbows onto the ground. So slowly, one by one. You can interlace your hands here together or keep your palms planted on the floor and see if you can walk your feet a little bit closer in. It doesn't have to be super close. Again, if your hamstrings are tight, you can always soften your knees and just focus on your shoulders, focus on the chest. So we find our dolphin position, pretty strong pose. So try to just relax the head, taking some nice deep breaths. We'll be returning in our dolphin throughout this practice today. Just a few more breaths. Exhale. Last breath in. And exhale, knees to the floor. Almost take it as wide as your mat and sit back towards the heels. Child's pose. Good. As you inhale, just feel the ribs expand. One more breath in. And out. Slowly from here, we walk our arms to the left, bringing the right hand on top of your left hand. Good. So finding a little side body stretch here. Lovely. Breathing into that space on the right. Wonderful. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly returning through the center. And then walking the arms the other way. You can plant your hand on top of the other hand just to make the stretch a little bit more intense. Good. Breathing in and out. Last inhale. And exhale. Well done. Slowly returning back to the center. Elbows to the ground, finding our dolphin position once more. Very nice. And this time we're going to be going for our dolphin dip. So as you inhale, push back, and exhale, bring your weight forward, almost as if you want to touch the fingers with your nose. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, forward. Let's go for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good. Let's bring the knees to the mat, finding our tabletop position. Let's just go through a few cats and cows, our way to reset. Inhale, arch the back, look up. And exhale, tucking the tail, round look to the belly button. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Well done. From here, tuck the toes under, sit towards the heels, bring the arms back, palms. Try to bring those palms together into your reverse namaste. And then as you do that, tuck the tail to just reduce the arch through the lower back. If this is really tough for you, you can always just grab your elbows or even your wrists. Yeah. So just a few breaths here for us. Lovely. Keep squeezing your hands into one another, just so the muscles around the shoulders can fire up. Lovely. One more deep inhale and exhale. Well done. Release the arms. A few shoulder circles perhaps if you're feeling any tension there. Good. And for the next couple of things, you might need your blocks or books if you don't have blocks. We're going to put them onto the ground, extend our legs, walking. Well, we're going to start from the bottom of our mat. So bring your blocks just in front of your feet, hands firmly pressing onto those blocks. And from here, we shift our weight into them, lifting the heels and coming onto the balls of our feet. Relaxing the head here. We want to look towards the belly, really trying to push into your blocks or into the ground. And we want to stack those shoulders over the waist. Push strongly. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, release. And we're going to try doing a little walk towards all the way to the top of the mat. Again, we take a step forward. If this is really difficult, you can, of course, have your feet a little bit in a longer distance from your hands, okay? So maybe you're here, maybe you lift the heels, you look to the belly button, and you shift your weight into those hands, into the wrist, okay? Maybe you're a little bit closer, so just take the option that suits you. And then just bring your hands forward, and we're gonna slowly approach the top of the mat. Exhale, walking forward. If you're doing this without the blocks, of course, this is going to be a bit more challenging, but I'm sure you got this if you're doing it. Good. Lifting the heels, lifting, pushing, exhale, release. Good, let's take the last little lift. When you're ready, push the hands into the block, looking towards the belly, lifting the heels. Very good. One more breath and release. Well done. Blocks to the sides. Let's take it into a lovely forward fold as we'll be returning into dolphin. So perhaps here you grab those elbows, perhaps you grab onto your big toes, lengthening halfway, inhale. And elbows to the side, a soften, exhale. Relax the head, a few breaths. Everything is soft. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Very nice. Making our way back into our high plank. And back onto the forearms. And this time we're going to take it onto the side. So I'm opening up my right side. My weight is on the left. Forearm side plank. This works really, really well, those shoulders. So keep reaching the hips up, up, up. Try not to collapse. Good. Looking towards the hands. Well, one hand. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Release. Let's go on to the other side. So just pivot the forearm so it is comfortable for you. And then the left arm goes up. Good. Keep it going. Stay with your breath. Nice. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release. Coming onto the hands and pushing back. Downward facing dog. Very, very good. All right. The next one is going to be a little bit more difficult. So we're going to try doing this kind of dolphin, but not completely. We want our elbows to just simply hover off the floor. And this is a strong position. So you might be a little bit higher. You might be closer to the ground. Okay, so take the position that works for you. Your heels can be off the floor or grounded. This will again depend on your flexibility. And when we're ready, let's hover those elbows off the floor. Relax the head and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take the knees to the ground. This time we're gonna find a little variation of our Anahatasana. So walk your elbows in front of you. Have your hands either interlaced or touch one another. And then the head relaxes and you bring those hands, the palms towards the shoulder blades. So a bit of a stretch. Good. Just focus on your breathing. Good. Nice controlled breath. Exhale. Few more. Exhale. And the last one. Exhale. Well done. Bringing yourself back. Forearms onto the ground. And we're going to try again that dolphin position. Okay? So bring your feet in. Walk your feet as close as you can. And from here, this time, the head can stay relaxed. We're going to lift the heels as high as we can, looking towards the belly button and holding this here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release the heels, release the knees. Let's take it into a really, really cozy child's pose. Perhaps just wrap your arms around your legs, hold on to your feet so you just feel secure. And just close your eyes, take a few breaths. Good. The last few. Exhale. Breathing in. And letting go. Well done. Slowly coming back into our downward facing dog. And from here, rippling the body weight forward. And as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Twice more like this. Inhale into your plank. Those chaturangas really work the upper body. Upward facing dog, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. You know you can always drop your knees into your chaturanga. One more, inhale, ripple the body weight forward, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling into upward facing dog, and downward facing dog, exhale. Good, settle down. And breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we're gonna soften the knees, look forward, do a little hop or step into seated, however you like to get there. We're gonna either keep the knees bent for our reverse tabletop. So just showing you this option, a bit of a stretch for the shoulders, or Purvottanasana, basically a reversed plank pose. Really, really interesting but tough position. And we're gonna just hold it for 5 breaths, okay? So when you're ready, we lift the hips, relax the head back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, slowly release, okay? Crossing the ankles, the shins, hands to the mat, back into your plank, onto the forearms. Walk your feet in, and you can have a look to first, and then try for yourself. We're gonna go for this turbo dog, as we call it. So from your dolphin, you look forward on your exhale, you lift elbows and you find chaturanga, then you come into your upward facing dog and find your downward facing dog. A bit more difficult option would be from your dolphin into chaturanga, into plank, and downward facing dog. So choose whichever of these variations you want to do, and let's do it 3 more times, okay? So this one is tough for sure. From dolphin, exhale into your up dog or plank, and downward facing dog. Dolphin again, chaturanga. This time I go into plank and downward facing dog. Okay, the last one, elbows to the ground, into chaturanga, into up dog, and into downward facing dog. Did we feel those shoulders? I hope we did. I hope we did. Good. Taking that deep, nice inhale. And exhale. And the last dolphin, I promise. Elbows to the ground. This time, bring the right leg towards the sky. Lift the left heel off the floor and hold. For 3, 2, and 1. Release, change side. Lift the left leg, lift the right heel, hold. For 3, and 2, and 1. Release. Knees to the ground, taking it into our child's pose. Good. Relax the breath. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. We're gonna just make our way onto our belly, so kind of snaking ourselves forward. The right arm stays in front, and the left arm, we're threaded in between this tiny gap, resting the forehead onto the ground or onto the block, focusing on the stretch for that left shoulder here. Good. Let the breath out. And now just release it all. One more breath in and out. Slowly bring the right forearm onto the floor. We take the left arm out and we change the sides. Left arm in front and we thread, oopsie, the right arm through. Rest the forehead down. Relax the left arm. Feel the stretch. Good. Keep the breath going. Last inhale. And exhale. Slowly we're gonna arrive back. Bringing our hands on to the floor just underneath the shoulders. If you can, tuck the toes, lift the knees. On your exhale, we're going to push back into our high plank. And then find our downward facing dog as we exhale. Lovely breathing in and out. Knees to the ground, finding our toe squat again. And from here, going into a deeper or just another type of stretch for the shoulders. So bringing the right arm up, bend the elbow, help yourself here if needed. Then bring your belly button in, and then if you want to look for a bind with your other hand, go for it. And then maybe you grab your fingers and you just stay here. Good, exhale, you can close your eyes. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Exhale. And the last one in. Exhale, good, slowly coming out of the pose, bringing the left elbow to the sky, towards the midline, tail tucked, and bring the right arm back. Just as an option, you don't have to do it. Good, and just focus on your breath. Exhale. Good, keep on drawing that elbow up towards the ceiling. Last breath in and release. Good, well done. Interlacing the fingers in front, flip your palms and just push the space in front of you away. So really just opening up through the shoulders, through the shoulder blades. Good. One more inhale. And exhale, good, release, bringing your arms back. Now interlacing the fingers here, similarly to what we did at the beginning. And then we're gonna try bringing the belly towards the legs, maybe the head towards the ground. And those arms are gonna go also as far as it feels good for them. Keep squeezing the hands together. You want your palms to touch. Just focus on your breath. Good. The last deep breath in. Lovely. Slowly, slowly come back. And release. Good. We're going to take it all the way down onto our backs. Just a few supine twists because I really love the way the shoulders feel as we do them. So this time we're gonna try eagle leg. So let's try with the right leg. So right leg wraps around the left, maybe just once or maybe kind of double wrap it. Then gently lift the hips, bring them towards the right, and then release the knees to the left. Now focus on the right shoulder and just the right side of your chest. See whether you can find any kind of sensation there. I hope you can. If you need the stretch to be a little bit deeper, you can always nudge your knees up. Good, and just focus on the breath. Exhale. Good. Last breath in and out. Good, slowly we come back and releasing the legs, wrapping the left leg around the right. Lifting the hips, bringing them to the left a bit more, and then the knees gonna go the other way. Good. You can readjust yourself if you need more or less of a stretch. Good. The last couple of breaths. Exhale. Breathing in. And letting go. Well done. Slowly, let's return back. Escaping this pose. Stretching the legs to different corners of our mat. Relaxing the arms, relaxing the hands. Just the last few moments of rest in our Shavasana. Begin to wiggle the toes, the fingers. Deepen your breath. Stretch perhaps the arms above you. And we want to bring the knees into the chest. And from here, rolling onto the right side and pressing the left hand into the floor, we arrive into our seated position. And just the last few moments for us to feel the body, observe the breath. Thank yourself for this time on your mat. Perhaps for challenging, for going through some new things. All that matters is that you are here and you have tried. So thank you so, so much for your energy, for joining, and I hope to see you tomorrow.